The first deck that we are going to be busting into this new stuff with is a Marowak deck. Now, I wanted to start this, I built a few decks, a couple just to try out, see what feels right, see what feels good, and we ended up with a Marowak deck that I kind of want to try. I want to see if this is any good, because this gets to use two cards that are very important. One, this gets to use Marowak, which is a great card, as a great Pokemon, I should say. The cards, we'll see. But we also get to use this new Ditto card. Now, this Ditto card, I see so much potential here. So let's kind of talk about what we're trying to do first. So the point of Marowak here is actually not in the Marowak itself. It's in the Cubone. Cubone has an ability that says, as long as this Pokemon is on your bench, attacks used by your Marowak do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Now, short of cheating a Marowak in without evolving it, which we're not doing this round, we're going to be trying to evolve. That means we can have 3 Cubones on the bench at most with a Marowak out front. And so that's an extra 90 damage. Now, that's an extra 90 damage to a 1 energy attack to make it a 120 attack that also does 30 to one of their bench Pokemon. Now, this is important. Cubone only says their active Pokemon. This 30 damage doesn't get boosted up. It'd be awesome if it did. It'd probably be a little too good if it did. If you could just swing 120s around for 1 energy, I think it'd be great. But alas, so we've got 120 up front and 30 on the back. And Boundless Power. So this gets up to 210 at most. And during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. So the benefit here, what we're trying to leverage, is the fact that the Cubone and the Marowak are only worth 1 prize card. And if we can fill up our bench and use things like Klara to pull them back out of the graveyard, we should be able to consistently keep that going. So where does Ditto come in? This Ditto card has an ability. Once during your first turn, it only works on the first turn if this Pokemon is in the active spot. You may search your deck and choose a basic Pokemon you find there, except any Ditto. If you do, discard this Pokemon, all attached cards, and put the chosen Pokemon in its place. So, a couple things that we want to look for here. Notice, only first turn, only non-Ditto, and anything attached to this gets discarded. So, it's not like the Zoroark or a Thornton or something where you get to kind of switch it in, right? Seems about as gimmicky as Palafin, but Cubone is cuter. You know, that's a good point. This might be a little gimmicky. And Cubone is definitely cuter. Cubone's one of my favorite Pokemon ever since the anime, but we'll get into that as we play more. So, this Ditto lets you play with Cubone copy number 5, 6, 7, and 8 for your starting hand. So, we get to do this to only play with 8 basic Pokemon, and they're basically all this Cubone. Now, that doesn't actually translate 1-to-1, because if we draw this Ditto late game, it's a dead card. It's not a Cubone. But if we draw it first turn, it's a Cubone, and we get to start with our Cubone, which we really want to do. So, that's kind of what we're hoping for. We're going to see if it plays out that way. Probably going to end up making some changes. Y'all know me, I love to play Path to the Peak, and this deck doesn't have anything that Path to the Peak stops, so we're going to play with Path to the Peak. So let's get in there and see how it goes. You got it, darling. Okay, opponent has chosen heads. We do want to go first. We are trying to evolve, so we definitely want to be going first. Now, if we go second, it's not the end of the world, but we definitely want first. You want to change the playlist? What would you like to change it to, my love? You want to hear Doe? You got it. Okay, so, hey look, we get to do the thing right off the bat. Ta-da! How neat is that? Okay, so they're a comfy. Lost Zone never dies. Having a second Cubone is actually a really good thing here. So let's go ahead and... Also, another interesting thing, and this is worth noting, this tells them nothing about what we're doing until we do this first thing here. So this Ditto is actually kind of terrifying. Okay, so one of our Cubones is in our prize cards. We have a Hisuian Heavy Ball just to help with such situations. Okay. Ta-da. Now, that's about as, like, explosive as our first turn's ever gonna be, which might mean we're not good enough. Don't really know yet. One thing we do know is if they don't mess with us at all, which they probably will, although they whiffed there. If they don't mess with us at all, we're actually going to get to knock them out. Knock out this Comfy first turn. Whatever's out here first turn. Because Arven lets us find the Heavy Ball, or a Nest Ball if it was still in our deck, which is going to get us our last Cubone. We have the evolution for the Marowak right here. We can evolve this Cubone and do 90 damage or 120 damage just like off the bat. Now, Artisan is something that I was considering doing, but I don't like letting your opponents do it, right? Like, I don't like that about Artisan. Fire energy is interesting. Whoops, sorry about that. Yeah, we did. Undefeated Cubone. They're just scared. Oh, playing Zardbox? That makes sense. Some things never go away. But they, you know, obviously our opponent went away because they were terrified of our Cubone. The Bone Meringue. What's up, Wander? Oh, GG's, everyone. Alright, back in. We're gonna see if we can Marowak this way. I'm sorry, don't laugh at that. That wasn't that funny. But judging by the fire box and sleeve, and the fire as in the type, not as in, wow, that's fire, and the dark coin, I think we're facing another Charizard. How's it going, my friend? Wander, we've discussed weeby topics before. Have you ever seen the anime Ya Boy Kong Ming? I'm going somewhere with this, I promise. Okay. Alright. This could backfire. Because if the fourth Cubone is not in there, we're gonna do it anyways, because, you know, it's adorable, and we want to. Friends and you are on the hunt for games, but it doesn't sound familiar. So, it is a, come on, big money. But yeah, it is, it is an anime, hang on one second. One second. Okay. So it's about music. It's a reverse isekai where the actual historical figure Kong Ming gets transported to the future and helps a lady with her musical pursuits. But the reason I say that, there's a character in that anime whose name, and I'm not making this up, his name is Sekitoba Kung Fu, and he has a sick-ass neck piece. And I saw, like, when I saw your picture, I was like, oh, it's just like Sekitoba. Like, it always looks cool to me. That Iono is actually super helpful for us right there. Would have been better if we got a Marowak, but that's actually not the worst thing in the world. So yeah, that's where I was going with that. Sorry. Okay. Come on, Arven. Come on, Arven. There we go. There we go. Okay, so Arven does get to say we're going to take an Ultra Ball. We don't need the heavy balls. We know that. That's exciting. EXP share is super beneficial in this particular deck. Let's go ahead and ditch these Dittos, which are useless at this point. All they can do is splup. Okay, slap an EXP share down there. Evolve this one. Play the Path to the Peak. Now, this is only 120 damage, which means it's not enough to knock this out. I think we're still gonna do that, though. Let's pass some energy around so we're a little more diversified. But this lets us hit this Wingull here. I guess I should actually hit this other Torkoal here, so this one will die to the 120 next time. Yeah. Pretty common people do. That's awesome. I mean, it's cool, right? That's just badass. So you say you're on the hunt for games to play. Did you choose the word hunt on purpose, or was that accidental? Because there's a game, if you like shooters, called Hunt Showdown. What's up, AOG TCG? Ooh, I want a Starly. AOG, just a heads up, I don't have any 151 packs to give away, so we'll have them for tomorrow, hopefully, but today we are currently doing Obsidian Flames. Oh, rip. Okay, the Klara is actually pretty beneficial here. I'm going to continue to spread energies around. Now we're going to start slapping this Wingull a bit. The reason that Klara is actually... This Klara means we're pretty locked up here. if they knock out our Marowak by sheer luck with this concentrated fire thing here, we can, in response, Klara to bring it back and do enough damage. Dang it, I was really hoping. Wait, they don't... Oh, they also get to search their deck. Crap. I was really hoping we could take care of that first. I'm glad to be back, AOG. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beta for the... I haven't heard the first Descendant. It sounds neat. Y'all agreed on our sounding no. Hey, another Marowak's actually an excellent draw here, because we don't have our Klara anymore, but we don't need our Klara anymore. They don't have any energy in the bin, so this isn't that scary. Tails, tails, and tails. Oh! 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 Oh, no! Oh, no! Anyways. We're not going to evolve this yet. We need Cubones. That's kind of the one part I'm a little concerned about. We need Cubones, and we don't really want to, evolve our Marowaks before it's time. We should go ahead and pass these items around, though, just to make sure everybody's got one. Okay? This deck is... I'm afraid that this is going to be a very simple deck, because... Well, it is. And there's just not much to it. That's not to say that's a bad thing, but, you know, we're just playing with Cubones, right? Or Overwatch 1 went down the drain. If we're... That's fair. That's fair. You're not alone, Vest. You're not alone. I still play a lot of Overwatch, but I took a long break for a while. So if they don't evolve... Dang it, stop doing that. If they don't evolve one of these Charmanders... and we have a boss's orders, which we don't... Well, never mind now, it doesn't mean nearly as much. They have a Zard? A Zard is terrifying. Play Paladins of the Fast. That's fair, that's fair. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's do this just to see. It should be a Ditto, right? Failed to find there. Oh, luckily 90 is exactly enough. Ha! Ha! And we get to take out one of these Charmanders, too. Again, if the Zard comes out, we're screwed. But until then, we're going to continue as if we're not screwed. It's just what I didn't want. Sorry. That's fair. That's fair, Wonder. If y'all like board games, highly recommend Tabletop Simulator. With the workshop, you can get... Oh, no, they got the Charizard. That's what that means. Right? Probably? But anyways, Tabletop Simulator is great. It's just board games, so you can play whatever kind of board game you want. You can also play... We did D&D in that and stuff like that. It's just... Oh, nice! Yeah, exactly. Very bang for your buck. Crap. Well, we lost, y'all. I'm assuming. I don't know if we have a way to beat this here. We're gonna try. We're gonna definitely go down fighting here. We have a few Marowaks, so we can make up for lost time here, or at least try and swing hard. We're only worth 1 price card each. Maybe that'll save us here. Go ahead and evolve this one. We are going to start doing the boundless because they're gonna die in response anyways. We might as well just swing in while we can. Now that being said, If they just knock this out, I think we win on the backswing. Yeah. Yep. Digimon? I didn't realize Digimon said that. Makes sense. That makes sense. One of I don't know, he hasn't been in here in a while, but somebody you'll see in Discord regularly, Moosey, told me that he's like, I'm stealing your stream and I'm going to be a Digimon streamer. And then couldn't name 2 Digimon. Classic. Classic. I think we've actually got him here. They stumbled a bit, so we're not going to write everybody about how we've broken the standard format just yet, but I think we got him here. Did I do it? Did I make a good deck, chat? Okay, let's ditch those 2 things. Go grab a Marowak. This deck excels on starting quickly, and that should not be overstated here. Goodbye. Okay. Alright. The last TCG you tried was Digimon before you came to Pokemon? That's fair. That's fair. I like Digimon. I wish that's one of those things, like, those are some obscure references that you could make that the super nerds are gonna eat that crap up. You know what I mean? It's always tempting. I'll be honest, y'all, I decide what media I'm going to consume in large part based off of how many memes I'm going to get or miss. Because I hate being out of the joke. I want to laugh. I like funny. I like jokes. Jokes are great. Let's go laugh. And now, okay, back to the game. That was actually really impressive by the Marowak. Again, we do this kind of reduced damage every time, but the whole, this move can only be used once and then you can't attack next turn. Doesn't really matter when your Pokemon's going to get knocked out and it's only 2 energy. Maybe that was a fluke. Or maybe we're onto something. Every Pokemon has abilities, chat. Every Pokemon has potential. I don't remember which the quote number it is. I'm just going to stop using that. I don't remember what the quote number is, but there's a quote in there about strong Pokemon. Oh, we cooking. When I launched the game, I forgot that we had the love disc everything on. I was like, oh, it's so happy. Pretty much played everything other than... I don't even know what those 2 things you just listed are, Vast, so I believe you. Have you ever played Spite and Malice? It's a card game with regular playing cards, but it takes 4 decks of cards to play. You have to mush them all together and play out of that. We used to play that when I was a kid. That was a fun game. Of course, it was, you know, one of those games that's probably called something else, actually played a different way, and I'm stupid, but, yeah. Opponent, I wanted to go first. Surprise! But y'all remember the episode of the OG Pokemon anime with Cubone, right? Stupid, just misunderstood. But you remember the one with the Cubone where it was really early on in the show, and they went to like the school, and it was the best student had her Cubone, and then it knocked its own helmet around with bone meringue. Oh, that thing was so cute, so cute. Oh, you don't play? That's fair. That's fair. Behold my Ditto. It's the one in the corner. See, that's the one here. It's the Ditto. Last normal card game I played was Go Fish. Okay, Sprigatito Meowscarada is terrifying. Y'all, I'm legitimately concerned. Ooh, My Hero Academia Battle Royale to Steam. I'll have to check that one out. I like My Hero Academia. I'm a weeb. Baka? I'm sorry. Oh no. It's gone. You know, this is big anime. This is big anime. We were fighting Bidoof, and now we're gonna have to fight God. Yep. It is the new Ditto. What's up, Schnee? I like your name. How's it going? The night? Well, okay, so first we're gonna flex on them, and then we're gonna flex on them. So we're gonna flex on them by not falling prey to this, gape jaw here. Okay, and now we're going to grab a Nest Ball. We could grab one of the other VIP passes. There's really not a reason to do that. I guess it's technically most efficient that way. We can't use this later? Yeah, alright. 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 In the EXP, sure. Okay, and now we're gonna get rid of the Cape Jaw Bog, because now it's hilarious that we didn't even need it. And, I mean, we can't kill it, even with 2 heads, but we can smack it. Or we cannot smack it. It even got the plot of every Kirby game. I tried to follow the Kirby lore once, and it was just like... I had no idea the strength and sheer power. Like, if Vegeta looked at Kirby with the little thing, it would just be like, how many zeros is that? Scanner, that's the word. I do really like the fact that the boss's orders doesn't really do anything. Like, we're playing with Cubones. That's what it is, it's Cubone. If we draw... Oh. Now I'm sad. If we draw Marowak, or an Ultra Ball, and one of these Pokégears hits a boss's orders, we can take out God. Well, we didn't. That's okay, though. We don't want a second one of those when we already have one in hand. Let's play our energy out here. Must do research. Hey, look, a Marowak. Yay! Select that right there. Hold on to that for me, please, Sprigatito. Goodbye, Bidoof. Okay, getting the Marowak out of the prize cards is actually really nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Advanced rules for Go Fish? Yeah, that's wild to me. I really like how simple this deck is, y'all. The more I look at it, the more it's like, it's just little Cubones. Like, go, my Cubones! Go! Throw your bones out. No! We hates it. I mean, they still haven't interacted with this, though, which is great for us. I'm using it! Throw in the bone. Ooh, I want to slow, bro. Yeah. I mean, again, we don't really want to play this stuff out. I guess we can put the Choice Belt on one of these so we don't lose that if they shuffle our hand. We know they're playing Ionos. We don't need anything else going on here. So we're just gonna throw some bones. This doesn't matter. It's not gonna work because of, yeah, Manaphy. Say goodbye to your Sprigatito. What is this card? Hey, what's up, Schnee? So... Marowak says it does 30 damage and does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. However, Cubone says that as long as this Pokemon is on your bench, attacks used by your Marowak do 30 more damage to their active Pokemon. So we get to do plus 90 damage to do 120, and then it was super effective, so we did 240. By the way, it's fun. I like it. I'm liking this so far. Opponent has chewed through so much of their deck, it's actually kind of impressive. It's like... Okay. Okay, they got rid of the... Now they can use Starbirth. It's kind of what we were afraid of. They were digging to be able to do that. That being said, they only have 19 cards left in their deck, and they're through no rare candies and 1 Meowscarada. So I'm assuming they're going to grab a Meowscarada and a rare candy, and we are going to be locked out again. Locked out's strong. We're gonna be behind. Okay, we are behind now. This thing's gonna be tough. One of the good thing, they have no Bibarel. That's true, and if they do this bouquet magic thing, they're not, like, these are squishy anyways, right? Like, it sucks, but these are kind of super squishy. So if they do knock one out, whatever, like, they're investing a lot to knock one of these out. If they didn't have this Manaphy, this game would be very different right now. They did, so it doesn't matter. They did all this to knock out a Marowak. Haha! So now we need to start using the bigger move as quickly as we can. Let's also get rid of that so they don't have this spoon thing again. Huh. We need to do this one so we can two-shot it. We also really need to get a Klara. Like, we really need a Klara. Or some way to get these things back. Marowak is spooky. I agree. Like, that's a cool Pokemon. What's up, Bronze? Okay, they just add another one. That's fine, too. They can't use Bouquet Magic anymore because the Path to Peak's out unless they have another... Okay. They get to hit us here, and we get to knock this out in response. Oh, no. Things coming up Wiggles, y'all. Oh, yeah, we're weak to this anyways. It's grass. What am I thinking? Yeah, no, that's whatever. Whatever. All right. One Marowak, please. Okay, our last Marowak means one of them is in the prize cards. Another one is in the prize cards. Pretty clean. Pretty clean. No, I needed a Marowak. That's alright. This might get us a Klara. Did I pull the... I did not. Thank you for the shout out there. And the winner is Tatas. Congratulations. A little rusty on my duties. Duty. Bam. Okay. Now, alternatively, if we hit a boss's orders, we just win on the spot because of this thing. Okay, wait. Win on the spot's a strong word. We actually have to switch here, and we switch that out to then retreat this one to get rid of that ability so we can use the attack again. We boss's orders this to the front. This is weak to fighting. I don't think I've missed anything here. Yeah, that should just work. Bam! Woo! How long am I on today? Just another hour and a half, probably. Just a little bit more. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was pretty good, y'all. Do another one? You got it, babe. One second, y'all. The producer has said we need to do another giveaway, and we listen when the producer talks. crystals. Precious crystals. Absolute EX is being played now? That's exciting. Who's, is it with the Arbok? Oh, dude, Pokégear is so good. Like, if you, I don't think 4 Pokégears is right. I think 2 or 3 is right. One's a little low, so. Oh, and Giovanni, yeah. Oh, Giovanni's charisma. Oh, that does help that Absol. It needs a little bit of, Huh. I'm gonna steal that idea. Yoink. I'm gonna get 4 of the full art Giovanni's. Because a deck with 4 boss's orders with Giovanni, and then 4 Giovanni's charisma, that's the drip. Like, that deck is like, I'm here as a bad guy. One of the decks I'm working on, it's bad, so we're not doing it today, is just a Giovanni deck, where it's got the new Rhyhorn and Rhydon. They care about playing Giovanni's charisma and Persian, which help you search for Giovanni's charisma. Now, where I'm running into an issue with that is that if you can search, like if you have a card that says you can search up one of blank, that means you don't typically want to play with 4 of them, right? Because like that's the whole point. You don't need to play with 4 of them if you can search it up. So the new grabber card, that's true, you can get handsy now. That with the de-evolution beam, the problem with the de-evolution beam is that it's like it's after, right? Like if you de-evolve them and don't knock it out with the that was a really good drop, and don't knock it out with the de-evolution, then you are you're not gonna be able to use the grabber, right? To get rid of the thing in their hand because they can just play it again their turn. I'm working on that one too. Oh, 2 bravery charms, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. His hand is solid. Let's see what they do. Very low HP like Mew. That makes sense. The second deck we're playing today has got the new Mew in it. I think this is the first... I should finish the sentence before I start a new one. Wiggles, you need to finish something before you start. Anyways, this is the first time I've been playing a set that released without it getting its own battle pass in this client. And I'm noticing that a lot of people are not playing with the new cards because of that, right? Like, it's not giving you the packs that it does other ways. Who's notable? Played Super Lucky's Tale. What's up, Resident Clinton? The Worm Sheriff. I haven't played that, but I like the Worm Sheriff. Okay, that's not good. However, so I don't know if y'all have heard me say this before. What you do in this situation is you take out the Remoraid. Every time you take out the Remoraid. So that's what we're gonna do here. Is if you cannot take out the Remoraid, it will get everything they need and you will lose. Here, we'll use that next turn. For now, let's just go ahead and knock this thing out. I guess we should probably put the damage, like, up here. Yeah, let's put it up there. Okay. See, it's why I haven't been playing, right? My client's been busted, so I haven't been playing much. So it's wild to me that people who have been playing are saying that people aren't playing with the new cards. Like, these cards are awesome. It's just, they're not making them accessible. Okay, another Remoraid. I ditched one of our boss's orders, and I am sad about that now. Now, that Ultra Ball would have been the Octillery if we didn't take out the Remoraid. So, at least we did that. Okay, this is probably the Octillery, or is this just an Inteleon VMAX so they can start punishing? It is the Octillery and an Energy Search. They don't have the, Schnee, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Ooh, we don't really want to ditch this. Only doing 180. think we go ahead and ditch this and we just really pray for a Klara. Yeah. So we can do that. We got the Klara, which is excellent. The Dittos are Ultra Ball fodder. This is tough, y'all. We're gonna do this attack because next turn we're going to take out the Octillery. So we're gonna put this here, kind of make it look like we don't know what we're doing. I'm pretending to be stupid. They're going to evolve this. They're going to get a use of it. What they get might matter. Dang it, Bobby. I liked that boss's orders. Odds of getting one more in the next... Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Dang it, Bobby.
My plan seems to have failed. And they got the tower to get rid of that, so they can use their stuff now. We got beat. Happens. It happens. I don't think we can come back from this one. Oh no! Oh, my Cubone! Wee! Alright, moving on. You came online, opponent. Congratulations. Do I play Rescue Carrier? I tried a version of this with Rescue Carrier, and I wasn't super impressed because the Rescue Carrier doesn't hit Marowak. It only hits Cubone. And while that's... What's that, darling? Sorry, let's do the giveaway real quick. And the winner is Wander. Congratulations, Wander. Coming in hot. Oh, y'all, I am not in streaming mindset at this point. It's wild. You take a day off or a week off from something, and you just forget how to do it. Y'all ever have that happen? I'll tell you what. Alright, back to it. I'm not familiar with that card, Bronze. But anyway, so yeah, so that answers, hopefully that answered fully your question about the Rescue Carrier. Oh, can we be Sailor Scouts together? Opponent, we have the same pose game. We're Sailor Scouts, y'all. Ooh, I like the Lugia coin. That's a pretty blue. That's blue, right? Not purple? If that's the ring, not the... Wow, that is awesome, Bronze. Holy crap. Yeah, I see how that one's banned. Blurple. It's a nice blurple. So for those of y'all that don't know, I have a lot of difficulty telling blue and purple apart. It's just my eyes don't work very that well. Resets the game forever? Yeah, sounds like a cycle. Okay, and again, Ditto, aka Cubone, number 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3. Okay. Okay, the electric deck is actually pretty solid for us, being a ground-type deck. Our fighting. Marowak, known for being a fighting type. And they got to see our hand, but they don't really know what we're doing. None of them are really meta relevant yet. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, a mix between that Batchet Man and just, you know, ability to have the cards, right? Fair, your favorite second type, exactly. Oh, I'm excited for the next deck we're playing, y'all. We're playing with Wigglytuff next. The new Wigglytuff is so cute, and it's got the word wiggle in its name, right? Like, how bad could it be? Okay. Arven, please. Your finest Arven. Thank you, deck. Let's also go ahead and use this before we forget. Okay, one of them is in our prize cards, so we will need keep that in mind. Let's do this now, so they can't have it. Okay, Arven already got it. We don't have a tool to get with Arven because they're both in our hands, which is a little unfortunate. You know, what can you do? Okay, so normally I don't know if I would put this on the Cubone up front because this Raikou is just going to take it out. But with the EXP share, I think it's actually the right thing to do. Let's incentivize them to go for this here. No, I'd rather have this for Marowak. I guess I won't, but yeah, whatever. Whatever. We're gonna hit a heads one of these times, y'all. No way we do not get the full gamut of evolution EXs, but that would be pretty dope, Resident Clinton. You're not wrong. Oh no! Well, luckily that doesn't actually matter because of this. I feel like we're dead, y'all. Oh, bronze, that's on my list. That's actually probably what I'm working on tonight after stream. I want to make... Nidoking is one of my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, exactly, bronze. One of my buddies said that they got the... they used Evomancy, which is one of the little psychic bug thing that looks like a choked out ladybug. That thing to cheat out both the Nidoqueen and Nidoking. So maybe that's a good way to do it. Because as it is, trying to evolve 2 stages simultaneously, that's pretty rough, right? Like, you need to have free attacks at that point. While I've been talking, we have been losing this game. So sad. But you know, you're Orbeetle, that's the one, exactly. Yeah, using Orbeetle. Now, that being said... It's our best bet. I don't think we can win this at this point, but it's our best bet is to actually just take out the Raikou. So let's do it. I mean, we lost, but... Ha! Yeah, exactly, Bronze. Stage 1, 350 HP. Plus, Bronze, you play that, Giovanni's Charisma doesn't say Basic Energy, so you can use that to get to do a 3 attack or 3 energy attack on turn, like, 1 or 2. Pretty nasty. That's a good way to look at it, Batchet, man. The whole set's kind of just a fun but not good. Great but not good. Yeah, and that Alakazam, oh, that looks like some good stuff. I wasn't around when Orbeetle was meta, Cherry. That sounds kind of terrifying. I think so, Chibs. I do a lot of my brewing while we're playing Overwatch, y'all. I have Pokemon up on the second monitor, and when we're in our ever so lovely long queue times, I will just sit there and brew, you know? If we rip a Klara, we've got a shot. It does have to be a Klara. I mean, it's not a Klara. We're doing this, it's stupid, but we have to do it, because they can just retreat this for free. They can't retreat this for free. They have the energy in their bin to power something up, but not this, so maybe? Question mark. We're also gonna hit this Flaffy because I hate it. Because it's enabling them to crush our dreams. They're a lot of fun, Wander. They're a lot of fun. We just mostly just shoot the shit. What do you mean, Batchet Man is what fun? I don't know who you were responding to with that. No, the escape rope! Weak! They got us. Yeah. They got us. Yeah, we tried. I mean, I'm honestly shocked that was our first loss, considering what we're playing with. We'll take it. Oh yeah, the stall strategy for Mimikyu Klefki with what was the suggestion to add to that with the Alakazam? I could see that. Schneez, that's actually like that Alakazam wants a big thick wall, right? It wants a big wall. Honestly, like possibly a Wigglytuff. See that? I do try to make all of my decks pass the Mimikyu test these days. Got burned by that one too many times about where they happen to just get their only 2 Mimikyus and that's all they played and you just can't beat it. So, pretty much every deck now that I build is going to pass the Mimikyu test in some way, shape, or form. It's just like a little checkbox, you know, as you go down the deck, you're like, all right, what do we have? What do we have for this? Okay. All right, and this basic Bidoof, that's your Mimikyu test, huh? Okay. Technically, it can attack. Okay, and we get to use the Ditto to cheese in as an extra little Nest Ball, you know what I mean? That's kind of how it works. Was it fun for me because you were sitting on the chine? That's fair. Okay, all right. Little steel action going on here. I'm assuming this is the new Varoom, or Revavroom, the one that has all the tools attached to it. Hey, look! I think I'm onto something. Now, they don't know what we're doing at all. That's pretty great. Okay, maybe not, because the Revavroom can't use that reversal energy. And there was a rare candy in there. That's got to be Magnezone, right? That's got to be Magnezone. That's pretty much all these decks play with. Okay, we've got all of our Cubones in the deck. That is excellent news. I think we're actually going to hold off on this Professor's Research this turn. Because I don't really want to ditch this other Marowak. We can grab that with the Ultra Ball. Really get some Cubones going here. Maybe smack this around a little bit? Maybe. What's up, guy? How's it going, my friend? It does sound like a long game. Wall strategy. Hey, look, it is that one. Let me click it. I can't click it. Yeah, EX means this doesn't work on it because it has a rule box. Okay? Sure. Sure. Okay. We're going to evolve this and get some new cards. The Klara's a good one. So is this to get our last Cubone out of the bin, or out of the deck. Okay. EXP share is also a good pull. This gets to do 210. Because we did exactly 10 damage, we're actually going to go ahead and do that. Put the second energy there, and Boundless Power! Take some prize cards. Yeah. That's true. Oh, that's a good shout out, Clinton. If we get Path to the Peak going here, they have to discard their item. Ooh, I like your flavor of evil. Well, now we have to get it, right? Doing pretty good, guy. Doing pretty good. I was not able to play this because my game was bugged out for like a week, but we're here now and we're playing. And we're throwing bones at people. Now, they can't have this attack ready yet because I don't know if they don't understand how reversal energy works, but even though they're ahead on, or we have more prize cards, it doesn't work if it has a rule box, and it has a rule box. So they need to be able to put 2 steel energy on it this turn. There's one. See you around, Schnee. Thanks for the follow, my friend. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Let's go ahead and... We couldn't attack. I was hoping we would draw a switch or something, but we didn't. It's fine, though. We're just going to go ahead and retreat this. And do this here and try doing what we were otherwise doing. A little less ahead than we were. We can ditch both of these things, which is nice, because we know we don't want those. And this is still a decent amount of damage. 90 damage, plus we are going to put 30 on this Magnemite, which means if they don't evolve this turn, we get to knock it out next turn. So, and if they knock this out, which we're kind of waiting for them to do, okay, they did, thank you, we can Klara and get it back. And then have Cubones again. It's a lot of damage. This one? Yeah, okay. Now it takes 30 less damage. Is that the only thing it has preventing... hang on, I need to see something real quick, please. That does not reduce damage. That does not. None of those reduce damage. Okay, so they're going to take 30 less damage. So let's go ahead and put in... Let's do this and take out the Magnemite. Like I said, that's what I'm really afraid of right now. We're going to be doing some little damage around here. And we'll take both of those. Thank you very much, deck. Okay, get to take a prize card, which is nice. What's up, Icy? How's it going, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's a pretty good draw. I think we win. I think they're going to knock out this Marowak again. It's very rude, very aggressive. Gonna put that there. Okay. Everything is moving according to plan. All four of them is a little rough, but get rid of a couple of those, opponent. Whichever ones you want. I'm not picky. This glowing white card is kind of gnarly. It's just like, no, I don't want to have to take off my sweet hood ornaments. I quit. This Cubone's not doing poor things, y'all. It's not doing bad. We have some extra codes to give away, so we're gonna do another one. The portal to another dimension. That's a very bright other dimension. I'm sorry, Tatas. Four rigid bands. 150 less damage is a lot. Batchet Man, do you think it's based off of your understanding, would that be adequate? Because you wouldn't be boosting its attack at all. I guess if they could just switch it out with like a boss's orders or an escape rope. Oh, Kitty's yelling at you. I'm doing pretty good. Glad to be back. Also, y'all, I continue to play way too much Starfield. Way too much. Spaceman Wiggles. Ooh, I like the Dratini sleeves. I don't like not having either a Ditto or a Cubone. Ideally, we want both. Three mulligans. I was bound to catch up with us eventually. Hey, look at Ditto! And a VIP pass! Woo! And a Battle Peak! Woo! River Room's pretty mid. Nah, that's fair. That's fair. She's doing great by herself. She doesn't know what she wants. If that's not a cat for you. Okay, so... Toad Scroll? Okay, one of our boss's orders, 2 switches. Yeah. But no Cubones. We'll take it. Unfortunately, grass is pretty terrifying because we're already a little squishy, and then being weak to it is extra squishy. We're gonna put this here and hope for the best. That there, so they can't mess with us. Alright. It is a lot more effective HP, Batchet Man, you're not wrong. What's this deck? I see this is a Marowak deck. So Marowak does decent damage for a pretty low rate, and Cubone says that for every Cubone you have on your bench, Marowaks do 30 more damage to the active Pokemon. So it is a A mess with them deck, and it's really fun. Venomoth, huh? Okay. Oh. Ha! Fear us! Everyone's just scared, chat. They're scared. I like your hat. That's a nice hat. I used to wear that hat. Don't worry, I'm almost out of fresh homemade limeade. Oh, it's delicious. The Cubone effect is cumulative. It does not limit itself to one. What's your idea, Cherry? What's your half an idea, Cherry? Now, unfortunately, I checked. There are no other Marowaks that are standard legal, so we can't use that to cheat extra power in. But you might be able to in expanded. If there's any Marowaks that's worth a crap. No, it's plus 90. It's 30 per. So you get it does, the Cubone specifically says has to be their active Pokemon. So the hitting the bench doesn't count too. You only get the plus 30 or plus 90 to the 30 on the front one, and then the 30 to swing to the bench. So the vast congratulations, my friend. You have won. Bass, can you say something in chat so I can find you, please? Ha! We passed the Mimikyu test. They're trying to stall. It's not gonna work. Oh, there you are. Boom. All right, my turn. So first off, no. Okay, all of them are here, which is excellent news. Grab another VIP pass and Choice Belt. We're not going to hit them because of that Rocky Helmet. We're not going to try and hit them with Cubone. But we are still going to put this energy here to make them hit us because they're stalling. They want to use an Alakazam here. And we're not gonna let them. Okay. You passed the test, woo! Put around card gives you 3 energy attached to any one Pokemon to play as long as you're effective. That sounds really complicated, Cherry. I'll be honest, I would need to see that like in practice to know what you're talking about. Because I don't exactly follow you there. Now, I'm kind of dumb, so maybe that's why. But, yeah. What can you do? I'm not kind of dumb. I'm really dumb. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. Mimikyu does not scare me, opponent. Mimikyu does not scare me at all. I am not what you are trying to hunt. Hey, congrats on the 4th Zard for your non-existent Zard deck. Now it's a non-existent Super Zard. Oh, crap. They had it in their hand. We lost. Maybe not? It's a little early to tell. I don't think we're going to be able to beat this one, but it's a little early to tell. That's a good draw. That's a good step in the right direction. Okay, so let's do... Grab a Marowak. We do get to one-shot the Mimikyu and put a little bit of damage on this Alakazam here. Is this resistant to fight? Oh, God, it is. It doesn't matter on the bench, but that's going to make this so much harder to get through. Maybe the deck needs Manaphy. You know, I could actually see that, Cherry. Manaphy would be a great addition to this. It's a good shout. Because we always have empty bench spots anyways, and it's not worth more prize cards. They're not... This opponent is not particularly problematic about that, but I think that's a good shout. I think that's a good shout. Here comes another Mimikyu. I bet. Oh, another Abra. Surprising. Surprising. I just want y'all to know from the bottom of my heart, I really have to pee right now. I don't actually have to pee from the bottom of my heart. That generally comes from the kidneys and the bladder. I realized how weird that sounded after I said it. Oh. Klefki could be a problem. Klefki stops the Cubones, doesn't it? I could see that being a problem. We're gonna put the damage here, because we can double shot this if we get lucky. I don't think we can win from this position, though. They had their thing too fast. And our deck generally wins. Yeah, exactly, Cherry, I agree. I agree. The fact that we're both playing with the new cards is nice. I don't think we can beat it, 'cause our deck really thrives on how fast it can get off the ground. Haha, it's ground type. And we can't do that against this opponent. They're already set up too. If we draw another Marowak, sure, but I don't think we're going to, and even then, we're going at parity, and that's not where we want to be. Oh, they went first. If we had gone first, maybe. If we had gone first, maybe. It often comes down to that. Go figure, right? Ditto ain't gonna do it. Alright, this is a good try. I have to pee so bad. I'm gonna be right back. Everybody always says to hydrate, but no one talks about the consequences of that. Having to pee. Alright, let's do one last game with this deck and move on to the next one. So, for those of you that know what's about to happen, here comes the giveaway, and those of you that don't, here comes the giveaway! Alright! Once more into the Marowak breach. Cheers, Tatas! You're called being healthy, I see. Oh, and everybody, if you have a beverage, please take a sip of it. Tatas has specifically requested it. All right. Off to a rip-roaring start. As we sputter across the finish line with this deck, just... That's good for you, Vast. That's good. You know, you should just drink the water out of the bottle, though. Do not down the entire bottle. That will lead to some blockage. Looking out for you. If I wasn't a smartass, I would just be a dumbass, chat. No, my Ditto. Yeah, I'll ever just look at a card and be like, I am not smart enough to unlock your full potential, but I cannot wait for somebody to do that. That's how I felt as soon as I read that Ditto card. I was like, oh, somebody's gonna break this thing wide open. Same with the new Dragonite. Ooh, I like these sleeves, opponent. They're little tiny Pokemon pictures. So 7 mulligans. Alright. Alright. Sure. Sure. Hey, opponent. Want to draw some cards? We have 8 basics in our deck. We should not have taken 7 mulligans. Unlucky. Unlucky. Wow. An opponent just sit there and took all 7. Ooh, that's a new one. Not new to this. It's new to me.
Dang it, Bobby.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, wait. This is, Orbeetle. That's what we were talking about. Neat. Sputtering across the finish line. Oh, no. Well, you're going to have every card you could ever possibly want, opponent. You need more? You need more cards, don't you? Okay, smart of them to use this now. They're doing it to get the Pidgeot, but we're going to Path to the Peak. Hopefully we can stop that, but they also have the Forest Sealstone. So, yeah. Okay, I mean, at least all of them are in our deck, so that's something. Could be worse. Looking for silver linings here. We're having to ditch the Klara, which is sad, but we need to do it. We're gonna hit a heads on one of that attack one of these days. One of these days. It's gonna happen. And they're gonna be like, what? 10 damage? That's outrageous! Oh no. Oh no. Let's see if they do the Nido King, Nido Queen thing. I believe we have lost, by the way. We're gonna go ahead and put this one on 7 mulligans. Ooh, Machop. Okay, let's see what they do. I would be talking about what they're doing, but I have no idea what they're doing. They are setting up to do something. JK. But why? Okay. So... all that set up to use a Pidgeot. Alright. I mean, alright. Now, Arven is actually going to get us a Pokégear because we need to start digging for Klaras and the EXP share to kind of hopefully make up for things a little bit here. Ta-da! Now, one thing that's nice here is that this no longer one-shots us because of the double colorless energy. So, that's exciting. Could be worse. However, they still have quick search online. So, yeah. Healed a little, Dad. Just a little bit. Just a hair past alive. Oh no, putting damage on that thing is bad, isn't it? Right? Right? Okay, so that was their V-Star move. Okay. Alright. My Marowak. I'm not dead yet! We're dead, chat, we're dead! Never let them see you bleed. My blood, it's everywhere. Alright, give me an Ultra Ball. We go down fighting. We go down fighting. Now, okay, for what it's worth here, should have worn the red pants. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. For what it's worth, never mind, they're going to use Seismic Toss now. If they had done the other thing and given themselves all the damage, we might have been able to beat them. We can't. We have lost. Sag. Very sag. Cubone hit him in the face! Oh no, we can't because of the League headquarters. Save the Cubone! No, you win! Don't hurt my Cubone. Alright. Alright, let's do the wrap up and the giveaway and move on. I love this song. Alright, so final thoughts. This was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to get our ass kicked for, like, most of that. But we actually did pretty good. This deck is really good at preying on a stumble. Like, if somebody stumbles, the engine of this deck is so simple that it manages to eat that up pretty quick. 7 mulligans seemed a little outside of the range of what I would consider normal, but playing with only 8 basics is a little low. I think adding a Manaphy would actually be an excellent idea. Shout out to, I think that was Cherry. Shout out to Cherry for that one. What would we cut? Probably a Pokégear. Like I said, you don't really want to play with 4 of these. So let's... I'm not going to make that change now because I want to export this to YouTube just the way it is. But ultimately, this Ditto is good. I know there is something really, really, really good about this. Because another thing to note here, this doesn't say it can't have a rule box. This just says it has to be a basic Pokemon. So, in like a toolbox deck or whatever, I don't know where. If y'all have any ideas, please hit me up with them because I think this card is going to be great and in a lot of stuff. But yeah. All right.